EB-2 green cards. EB-2 green cards are required advanced degree. There's several categories under an EB-2. We're going to cover two of the major ones. We're going to cover the national interest waiver, and then we're going to cover the perm-related EB-2. National interest waivers are essentially the applicant is in the national interest. They're prospectively going to benefit the United States. So the government allows for persons eligible or who think they might be eligible for an NIW, national interest waiver, to self-sponsor themselves. It requires a very high standard, a very strong showing that this person will prospectively benefit the United States. The first step is determining what this person's an expert in, their field, their defined niche. You're not going to say that this person's an expert in chemistry. You're going to go in and say that this person's an expert in nanochemistry or nuclear chemistry, and then their subfield. So you're going to narrowly carve out their field. And then you want to determine or help make a showing that, with evidence, that they're an expert in this narrowly defined field. Well, how do you gather this evidence? You can obtain publications, citations, patents, expert opinions from other experts in this field that would be objective to attest that this person's an expert in the field and will prospectively benefit the United States. Awards such as a Nobel Prize or some other highly acclaimed award. EB-2 NIWs are an excellent green card because they cut down on the amount of processing time, and they're also self-sponsorship. In contrast, EB-2 PERM. PERM is an extremely complicated and long process. EB-2 PERM requires an advanced degree. The applicant must have like a master's degree or higher. And the position that they're being offered from an employer, the employer must sponsor the PERM-related position, and this position must require that advanced degree. Similar to an H-1B, the offered position must offer at least the prevailing wage. What's the prevailing wage? Well, it depends on the type of position, location, and position. PERM's a long process. It requires actual recruitment for this position. It requires a showing there's no available United States citizen or permanent resident available or eligible to take this position. So essentially, you're doing advertisement and recruitment for this position. Once you make the requisite advertisements, then you must actually do the recruitment, receive resumes, interview applicants that are considering or eligible for this position. At the end of this, if there's no available eligible U.S. citizen worker or green card holder worker, PERM will be granted. After PERM's granted, then you just need to file for the I-140 step, the merits of the EB-2. And then there must be an available visa. That's an important issue. There's substantial wait times, so it's very advantageous to be eligible for an EB-2 over an EB-3. The wait times can be substantial. The government only allows a certain amount of available green cards by category, by EB-1, by EB-2. And they also do it by country. So if a country such as China or India has exhausted all of their available EB-2s, then that category becomes backlogged and there becomes a wait time. So the higher up in the preference system that you can get, the better for your case. If you think you're eligible for an EB-2 national interest waiver or a PERM-related case, feel free to contact us. We can review your case and determine if we think you have a strong case or not. We look forward to meeting you, and we look forward to representing you in your EB-2.